Do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. Hamza has said this many times in at the end of his videos or even in between. Like if you know Hamza, who he is, you most probably heard this quote. You have had to. But should you? And what does it really mean? Well, I'll give you an example of Hamza himself. In one of his videos on his Hamza Unfiltered channel, he actually talked about how he was writing a book, like a book he would publish. He had written 2,000 to 3,000 words. And he talked about how he hated it. He didn't like it at all. He wasn't feeling like writing, but he still pushed past it because he was like, oh, do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. It's his quote, so obviously he has to follow it, right? And he wrote 2,000 to 3,000 words for his book. And he said he didn't really like it. He hated it rather. So what happened is I think so he talked to First Man and everything and all that shit, okay? But basically what happened is he never published that book. He never continued working on it. He just stopped right there. I guess that's what we know of. So my question to you is, would you call Hamza a pussy for doing that? Like, he himself says, right, do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. He pushed past it. He wrote 2,000 to 3,000 words as a draft for the book, but he stopped working on the book because he wasn't feeling like working on the book. So would you call him a pussy? I wouldn't. Not at all. I actually respect him for that. Now, obviously, if he had published that book, he could have been, a New York Times bestseller and all that shit, and he could have been called on talk shows and everything. But the thing is, the reason why I agree with what he did and why I respect him for that is the quote doesn't mean that you should be doing something that is just beneficial for you, but you absolutely hate doing it. Now, I'm not saying you skip your gym, you don't journal, you don't meditate, you don't practice. No, you should do all of that stuff. But the thing is, you shouldn't be doing something that you really, really don't like. Like, you don't like doing it at all. Like, it's not your thing. Like, example for, like, learning how to dance. I don't like dancing at all, frankly. So I don't really want to learn it. Obviously, if I learn it, it would be cooler. But I don't really want to learn it. So why should I force myself just because it's good for me? It is good for me. I can dance a bit, but like I'd be able to dance somewhat, but still. The thing is, I'll give you another example. An example I just like had right now, like right before recording this. I didn't feel like coming to record this video, like coming here to record this video. I have this challenge that Hamza said, not a challenge, but like a habit where you upload 50 videos, one video a day. You upload every day, so you get more comfortable talking to the camera. And today's a holiday, so I didn't really feel like coming here and doing it, even though I wanted to. I really wanted to come here, and I know I had to. I need to do it, but I didn't feel like doing it. So what did I do? I came here, and now I'm recording this. So it's when you really want to do something and you need to do it, like you need to do it because it will get you closer to your goal, your purpose, and you don't feel like doing it. That's when this quote applies. Like when you're training legs or any, I don't know why I said legs, but any body part at the gym, and you have like 4 more reps in the tank and you need to hit those reps. You don't feel like hitting those reps, but you have to do it, and that's how you get the goal. It doesn't matter if you want to or not, but you don't really feel like doing it, but you still have to do it. That's how you get to the next level of getting gains and getting more jacked and more muscular. So it's like that. It's basically where if you want to do it but you don't feel like doing it, you should do it. You have to just fucking push through it. Like it's like a process of destroying your lizard brain or your Jeffrey brain or whatever. All right, it's like it's the process of really destroying it and focusing on the development of the newer part of the brain. Hamza said it and explained it better than I can. Okay, I don't really remember. I watched a video yesterday. I don't remember it that well, but he talked about how like the front cortex is the new part and like the inner lower cortex is the lizard brain part, something from A. But anyways, basically the main point that I'm coming down to here is, if you want to do something and you don't feel like doing it, you should still push through it and do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. If you need to do it, like need to do it and gets you closer to your purpose and your goal, but you don't want to do it and you don't feel like doing it, you should still do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. Like, you know you have to train legs, but you don't want to train legs and you don't feel like training legs. Shut the fuck up and train legs. Yeah, it's just that simple. But if you don't need to do it, and it's not something that is your purpose, and then you don't want to do it and you don't feel like doing it, then obviously don't do it. Like Hamza didn't, he didn't need to make that book. He didn't want to make it and he didn't feel like making it. But he still pushed through it and then realized from his mistake that, yeah, okay, it shouldn't be, it's stupid. Yeah. And that's why he didn't upload or publish that book. Yeah. He didn't make that book, which is why I respect him for that. So that's the thing, you know. And one more example I could give for this is like example for just choose something, like maybe it could be dancing, singing, it could be any trait, any like anything, you know, any experience or anything. You know, it's good if you learn it. Like, it's good if everyone knows how to dance. It's great if everyone knows how to sing. It's great if everyone knows how to play a musical instrument. Like, I know how to play piano. I look like that type too, so yeah. But it's great for a person to know how to dance, sing, and play an instrument, right? But the thing is, if you don't really need to, you don't need to, right? No one needs to really learn how to play an instrument. It would be cooler if you did. Yeah. So you don't really have to force yourself to do it, even though learn an instrument, even though you don't feel like it. Obviously, if you want to be an EDM music producer, if you want to make music and be an artist, then you have to. Then the need part is ticked, yes. So obviously, you need to work towards it. You need to learn it even if you don't want to or you don't feel like it, because it gets you closer to your goal of becoming an EDM music producer. So yeah, that's really it. Like, I'm recording videos, I need to do it, I want to do it, but I didn't feel like doing it. I recorded like I'm not even kidding you, I clicked the button, I went back here, exactly here, 3 times I did this. 3 draft videos I made for like 15-20 seconds. I come here and I'm like, ah shit, this won't work, okay, try again. Ah shit, this won't work, try again. Ah, again I messed it up, okay, and then try it again. And I'm like, fuck it, if I fuck up now, I'm gonna keep it in the video. So yeah, that's really it. So do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it, under the condition that you need to do it and you want to do it. That want can be ticked on and off, but if you need to do it, just shut the fuck up and do it. Okay, take care, bye.